And welcome everyone. And first of all, I want to say a big thank you. I'm very happy to be a part of this conference, and I'm very happy to be among such an amazing speakers today. So I have seen also that we have some Polish people. So I really hope so that they can also share their points of view on Polish energy transition. So yeah, I decided to present the topic about the role of Upper Silesian Industrial Region in Polish energy transition. And yeah, the explanation is very simple. I mean, Polish energy transition, it will be the most difficult energy transition among the European countries and also among the Baltic countries. There is no doubt about that, and I will present some data which will confirm that it's the truth. And why the Upper Silesian Industrial Region? Because it's the most industrial region in Poland, and yeah, I will explain it a bit later. So let's start. Where Upper Silesian region is located. So it's located in southern Poland, and yeah, it's the largest Polish industrial region, and also even yeah, it's also the largest region in the whole Europe. And yeah, it covers area more than 3,000 quarter kilometers, and it has more than 2.5 million inhabitants. So what about the structure? So it covers around 13 cities, larger cities, and several smaller towns and villages as well. But the villages are not very important here because the coal mines are located in the biggest cities. I mean, Katowice is the capital of this Upper Silesian Industrial Region. And the greatest importance here is that, yeah, we have nowadays several active hard coal mines. And I mean, several means in 2020, it was like 13 coal mines, hard coal mines. And yeah, this region is also very important because we have about, except the mining industry, we have also iron and steel industry, transport industry as well. We have several big manufacturers, and also the energy sector. We can say that the energy sector is located in Upper Silesian Industrial Region, and that's why it's the key for Polish energy transition. We have as well mechanical engineering industry here and chemical industry. So let's have a look on some indicators which I found. So GDP per capita in Poland in 2020, it was about like 30,600 euros. And let's have a look about Upper Silesia. I'll focus about this region, which is in this Upper Silesian industrial region. So it's just a bit less, but it shows that it's still very important. And I found an indicator which shows that 70% of the share in electric production in Poland is still the hard coal and lignite industry, which means that the Polish energy sector is based on the coal. There is no doubt about that. So that's why for Poland, it will be very difficult to be climate neutral by 2050. We have as well a lot of workers in coal industry. It's like more than 90,000 people. And yeah, when we have a look about hard coal industries as well, a lot. So the problem is how to transform, how to make a transition of country which is based on the coal industry into climate neutral country. And yeah, that's the point. How to do that? How to do that in less than 30 years? So yeah, current status of transition in Poland. As I said, and as I underlined on the previous slide, if we are our energy sector is based on the coal, and it's about 70% nowadays in 2020. So the main barrier for just transition agenda in Poland is I think the lack of the agreed and consensual coal phase outdate. I mean, we actually introduced, I guess it was this year, yeah, the national strategy for Polish energy transition, and the strategy is by 2040. So still, we have some plans. I will speak about it a bit later, but what is the most important? What is the biggest difficulty? I mean. In Poland, Polish government is afraid that the end of coal mining poses a threat to the country's energy security. I mean, without a coal, we will be in a big troubles, because how to transform our energy sector. Yeah, so that's the problem, and so we still importing coal from Russia, and we have also another political problems with Russia. So that will be difficult. And according to the energy strategy, the high consumption of coal is planned to be sustained for the next decade. In our Polish strategy, we are expecting that by 2030, the share of the total electricity generation will be 56%. And as I said before, we are based on our electricity sources are based on the coal. It's like 70%, then 10% natural gas, 80% renewable energy sources, and 10% other sources. And let's have a look on the timeline, and let's make some comparisons. So as we can see, the consumption and the production of the coal in Poland decrease. Let's continue. And 10 years ago, the coal industry in Poland was dominated by coal mining, and it was responsible for 1.8% of the added value generated in Poland. Nowadays, we can say that it's just 1%. So we can see some progress, and that's good, but that's still not enough to be eco-friendly and to be based on renewable energy. And that's difficult. That's difficult for Poland. If we can go further. Okay. So as we could see, during the time of prosperity, the coal industry was the driving force of the Polish economy. But there is a question: is the domestic coal mining sinking ship, which has the best years already behind it? I would say that there is no doubt about that. As Poland is the part of the European Union, we need to follow the European Green Deal and all of the measures which are in progress nowadays, and we need to be eco-friendly, and we need to support the energy transition in Europe. But how to do that? If we can go further. Okay. I think that the coal in the European Union is becoming a thing of the past. Okay, it's like there is no doubt about that. But let's have a look on the production of hard coal in the European Union. That's why I said that for Poland it will be the most difficult to do energy transition. In all of the strategies are based on the basic year 1990s. It's the starting point to make some comparisons between the how progressive are we? So in 2020, the European production of the hard coal was like just 56 million tons, which is 80% less than in 1990s. That's good and that's amazing, but still in Poland, yeah. However, Poland is one of the two member states where the hard coal is mined, and what's more, we are responsible for 96% of Union's production. That's a lot, and that's a big task for Poland. How to get rid of coal soon, and yeah, we have some ideas which I want to share with you. Can we go? Yeah, so the European Green Deal, as I mentioned before, is the biggest task for us, and how to cope with Polish industry sector, and how to change it, how to transform it into eco-friendly area. And yeah, so as all of us know, we have Fit for 55 strategy, which is a plan by 2030. And we are expecting the greenhouses gas emissions reduction like 55%. So compared to 1990s, we are expecting that by 2030, we should reduce the greenhouses emissions of 55%. Yeah, and then we have another strategy by 2050, when we should be a climate neutral. So let's hope that it will be possible also in Poland. May we go? Yeah, so the European Green Deal has three basic things. I mean, it's the no net emission of greenhouse gases by 2050, economic growth, and which is based on decoupled from the resource use, and no person, no place left behind. And how to make our Polish economic growth, which will be decoupled from the resource use. That's difficult. But I will share with you some ideas. Let's go further. Yeah, three challenges. I decided to divide the challenges of Upper Silesian industrial regions into three main challenges. So I think that one of the biggest difficulty will be a demographic challenge. It's I mean, how to the biggest challenge will be based on the employees of coal mines. I mean, soon we will be decreasing step by step the coal employees, and we need to do something with them. Imagine a situation when people who are 50 years old, they need to change their workplace, and the idea is that they should work in some renewable resources industries, but it also requires new qualification, new knowledge, and that's not easy. And that will be difficult. And also there is a problem of the decline of the number of inhabitants in the Upper Silesian region, which is also quite difficult to transform it. So economic challenge, I think because our economy is based on the coal, it will be very difficult to find appropriate ways of transformation, and to make our economy more competitive, and yeah, that will be difficult. And social challenges, yeah, it's about the improving quality of life in the region, especially on those based on the coal, and also about the high air pollution. It's about people, it's about the quality of life in very industrial region in Poland. Let's go further. And yeah, there is also a question about how does the pandemic affect hard coal consumption in Poland. There is a light in this tutorial that, yeah, it's visible, and the data shows, let's go further, that pandemic make this impact that the use of hard coal decrease. So it means that the pandemic also helped Poland a bit in energy transition. I mean, we can see the data that for example, the use of hard coal or lignite decreased a lot when we comparing 2019 and 2020. So it's very visible, and also that's good that the photovoltaic and wind farm are how to say benefits in this. Like, I mean, our economy is nowadays more progressive when we are talking about the eco-friendly electricity production. So yeah, that's good. That's good that we make some progress. Let's go further, but because I'm afraid that I'm a bit out of time. So when we are when we want to somehow answer to the question, does the pandemic make some impact on the Polish energy, in the Polish energy transition? Yes, of course. So the share of the coal in electricity production fell below 70% in 2020. So yeah, in 2018, we were talking about 76% of the market of the electricity production. And yeah, when we are talking about the coal. So yeah, it's visible. 2 years, 6%, that's a lot. And on the other hand, the share of the renewable energy sources increased. And yeah. Let's go further, because I think that there is a lot of data, but I want to say also about the very important nowadays issue about the Polish-Czech conflict, about the mine in Turów. Turów is not located in Upper Silesia industrial region, but nowadays it's very in the European Union a very loudly discussing issue. So I want to just present briefly what is the key point of this conflict. So the problem with the coal mine in Turów is that the Poland extended the concession for the operation of the Turów mine until 2026, which made the way which Poland did that was a bit, let's say, illegal. Because we did without conducting research on the impact of the environment. Poland introduced some law acts which allowed to do that. Now it's not anymore valid, but it was one of the way how to extend the work of the mine in Turów. So the Czech Republic, because this mine is located on, let's say, Polish-Czech border, and that's why the Czech Republic filed a complaint against actions of the Polish government to the Court of Justice of the European Union. And Court of Justice agreed that Czech Republic has a right, and it's not okay to that Turów mine is still working, and it's still, like, we have air pollution and bad impact on the environment. So the court said that Poland should be charged like 500,000 euros per day imagine that's insane. It's yeah. So nowadays this mine is still working and still has impact on the environment. And yeah, Poland just say that nowadays it's not possible to close it because it produces more or less, according to different data, yeah, 4, 5, or even 7% of electricity in Poland. So okay, but we knew it from the very beginning that we should close it. So very discussing issue, and yeah, we can discuss it later. Let's go further. I think we are almost almost at the end. 2 more slides, I guess. So yeah, Polish government should realize that the energy transformation is inevitable, and yeah, we need to do that. And an effective development policy of the Śląskie Voivodeship, which is the main how to say geographic region of this Upper Silesian industrial region, should take into account that it's inevitable. The end of the hard coal mining, and we should transform our energy sector. We should organize in a different way, using efficient manufacturing, other ways of energy resources, and we also need to clearly communicate for the society that and for the mine employees that it's inevitable. We need to prepare them. We need to organize our society in a appropriate way, and we need to prepare them for this transition, which is inevitable. And yeah, by 2050 we need to be successful. Yeah, let's go further. Okay, so thank you very much for this. I mean, I want to say, because I think that I also mentioned about the Polish national strategy of transition, and it's this transition based on the 3 pillars. One of them is energy sector, and the most important thing is that Poland has some plan how to prepare the society, and it's the first pillar is the fair transformation, which is based on the fair transformation of those coal mines regions. And we also want to reduce the energetic poverty, and we also want to be more eco-friendly, and we want to use some renewable resources. The second pillar is the zero emission energetic system. We want to invest more in wind farms, and we want to support more the local energy sector. And the third pillar is based on the good quality of air. We want to transform our heating engineering sector. We want to electrify the transportation, and we want to, the last idea is to focus on the units, I mean on the people, and we want to create, the idea is called the houses with climate. So we want to create the eco-friendly houses, and based on the renewable resources, and so on. So that's the national strategy by 2040. And somehow.
Thank you very much, Marta.
We are out of time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I really hope that we can discuss the issue.